For practicing C++ program or developing applications in C++, you need some IDE where you can type the program and compile the programs, and also you need a compiler. So for a IDE, we choose IDE that is CodeBlocks. So let us see how to download CodeBlocks. Open Chrome and say download CodeBlocks. So codeblocks.org, this is the URL. So if you want, you know that the URL that, so if you want, you can directly go to this URL, that is codeblocks.org/downloads. Here in downloads, three options are there, that is download, binary release or source code, and retrieve source code from Subversion, that is SVN. We'll go to binary release, and here we have multiple options, that is only setup file or no setup, just a zip, or mingw setup or mingw no setup. So you have to select mingw setup. This will download compiler as well as IDE. So select this one, go to the website, that is SourceForge, for downloading. It will start downloading the setup file. Yeah, it's downloaded. So let us start setup file. Yeah, here it starts installation of CodeBlocks. So say next and agree on and click I agree, next. Then here is a place where the CodeBlocks will be installed. If you want to change the directory, you can change, and we'll start installation. So this will extract all the files of IDE and the compiler. So do you want to run CodeBlocks now? So I'll say no, and let us finish this one. So next, and it is finished. It is installed. Now let us open the CodeBlocks. Yes, now the CodeBlocks IDE is open. Now before we start using it, before we start writing the programs, we have to make some settings here. And these are one-time settings. So let us see what are the settings we have to do. Go to menu. In the menu at the end you will find settings option. Select that one and go to compiler. Now this tab is open. See here right now, if you see the language selected here is C++ 98. So this is an older version. So we should select a later version so that we can use all the features that we'll be talking about in this course. So that is C++ 11. Select C++ 11. This is one setting you have to change. Otherwise, some of the features that I'll be showing you will not work. So you have to select C++ 11. Then in toolchain executables, there's a tab above here, and this was the compiler settings, right? After selecting this, go to the next tab here, that is toolchain executables. Here, insert the resource compiler. We have to select a compiler. So click on this one. Then here, if you scroll down, you will find GDB32. So select this compiler, that is for debugger. Open it and say OK. Now what is debugging? We'll be looking at it in the next videos. Now I have to make one more settings here. So go to settings again. Now this time select debugger. So we have to enable debugger, then only we will be able to debug the program. So debugger allow us to trace the program line by line. More oftenly I'll be tracing the programs. So same way, if you would like to do that in your IDE, you can do it here. So select default. Okay, once again I'll come back. So go to settings and select debugger, and here select default, and here you have to select the executable path. So here click and again select the same file, GDB32. GDB32, select this file, open. That's it. Say OK. Now you are ready with the environment. Now we can use CodeBlocks for writing C++ programs that are shown in this course. Now I will show you how to create a new project, and whatever the steps I am showing, you always follow those same steps for creating a new project. So for every program, it's better you create a new project. So let us see how to create a new project. So I can go to files and say new project. I can start a new project, and the project type that you have to select is console application, and the language that you have to select is C++, and the project name my first. Finish. Now here the project is created, and in the sources this is the C++ file. Double click on it, and this is the source code file. So here is already some code is written, so you can type your own code in this place, and you can write all your programs here. See, already IOStream header file is included, and the namespace is also included here. So using namespace, this hello world is displayed. Now you can write all your programs here, that is using this main function, and you can write your own functions or classes. That will be learning slowly. So let us see how to run. So first you have to build this one. So compile, say build this project, build and run the program. So it displays hello world. So that's it. So this is how you can download and use this IDE.